Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to your second live hour of the day for, of course, your brother ScanNCut. Well, every Tuesday we come to you live at 8 a.m, 12 and 6 p.m. for, of course, dedicated hours specialising in all things SVG with, of course, the lovely Mel Heaton, who is back.
Hi.
Good morning to good afternoon to you, Mel.
I don't know what it is.
Already.
I've just had a week off. I have no concept of time at
It's
the
all
moment.
go. Well,
all
you
good
know, it's all exciting, isn't it? Well, we've got the lovely Mel back with us, and she was back yesterday, so I don't know why I'm saying it like, well, I was off yesterday, but
Well, that'll be why then.
at a recharge day.
I mean, sorry, what?
At a recharge day.
Wow.
Charged all my phone and everything.
Yeah.
But it's wonderful to have your company. Thank you so much for staying with us and joining us for this hour today. If you haven't watched any of the previous shows already today, and this is the first one you're joining for, well, you're in for a treat because we do have brand new SVGs launching today on the show, and we also do have multiples and a variety for you, and we've also got some Sospeso on today's show for you as well. So we're going to do a bit of crafting with the ScanNCut with your Sospeso Trasparente. So you've got lots to look forward to, lots of variety. You've got the lovely Emily on cameras as well. Good afternoon to you, Emily. And of course, Amber producing and directing in the wings of the studio. And I've got a little hello there. She's busy tapping away doing something. Producing and directing, I guess. Right, okay.
Wow.
And comments as well. Get your comments in.
Busy.
We had a really busy show this morning, so thank you to each and every one of you. The card, that brand new card pack,
gone.
that beautiful Lux card, it has gone. You all loved it to bits, and that is just how important it is to shop ahead and get items in your basket, because it has literally all gone now. Now, if any of you are sat with that card within your baskets, please do make sure to check those out.
They've all gone.
Have you all checked out?
Everybody's checked out.
Wow, okay, well done everyone. Congratulations.
Right. Brilliant,
No one
right?
pinching anything.
Exactly that.
Well, you might have done, I don't know. But congratulations if you got it. Right, I'm just going to very briefly and very quickly share with you how to actually shop and join in with us here on the shows before we head on over to Mel for some initial inspiration, and then we're going to take you through everything on today's counter, which is lovely. But just before we get into it, here is how it works. We are currently streaming live on our two social media platforms, which is Facebook and Instagram. Now, if you want to join us, head over onto the Highlight Crafts page. You can watch us there, and you can also comment as well, because underneath the video, you will see the comment section, and that's where you can put hello, good afternoon, get in touch, let us know what you're crafting with, or maybe what you're having for your lunch. Maybe you've just broke for lunch and you've joined us. Well, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Or if you've got the collection, tell us what you think of it, okay? Now, along with commenting all of that, inside that comment section is where you also type your shop code comments. You'll see rotating on your screen right now the details displayed just down the side here, and that will have the shop code, which is shop foil for the product you're seeing right now, and it'll have the price. Now, that'll be displayed on your screen whilst ever we're demonstrating it or talking about it, okay? Now, if you want to get the item home to your front door or as a download added to your account, all you need to do is type the word shop followed by that word that is then appropriate or applicable to that product. As soon as you type that in and you've entered that comment, you'll automatically receive a direct message over on your inbox on whichever platform it is that you've watched us on. It'll be from Highlight Crafts, and it'll be a little message to say this item is reserved in your basket and here is the link to check out. All you need to do then is click on that link we've sent you. It'll fire you straight on over to the Highlight Crafts website, where you can then check out your order. But just before you do so, have a little browse of the Highlight Crafts website. That is where you'll also find our latest releases and all of the product range from Highlight Crafts. And you can also check out the outlet as well, because there is some incredible deals on there that you might just want to take advantage of. Now, just before you check out your order, please make sure to log into your Highlight Crafts account. If you don't have one, you can create one there and then and still take advantages of all of the benefits on offer being a club member. You will get free postage when you spend £35 and over, once your discounts have been deducted. Talking of discounts, with every single purchase you make being logged in, you will get a discount as well. How exciting is that? And along with that discount as well, you do build up points with every purchase, and those points turn into pounds and you can use them off future purchases. So it's all good fun. It's all win-win being a club member. So get involved, stay with us and join us on the website. Shop ahead on there too, as you know you all do. And of course you can join us on YouTube. Right, get in your comments, I want to hear from you. But before we go through all of this that we have out on display, I'm going to hand over to Mel because she's got some inspiration to get us going with, and we're going to have a look and see what she's up to.
I just wanted to do on our vellum. I wanted to
Ooh,
emboss
okay.
one of the Christmas trees.
Oh, that would look so
Because
nice.
I thought, I was in the middle of a show this morning and thought, oh, that would be beautiful as a Christmas card. Just a simple one. You could put Merry Christmas or Joy of Noel or whatever you want to put on it. But I just thought that on the front of a card, if you want quick, simple cards, because we make different cards, don't we, at Christmas for different people?
Yeah, we do.
So we make the really special ones for the special people. Then we make the ones for our good friends. Then we make the ones for people at work.
Ew.
In fact, I've got a bone to pick with you.
Oh my goodness, which one?
So we want really simple. I read my anniversary card from everybody here, and he put flipping heck, 25 years, Mick. I take my hat off to you. He did.
Oh, I thought you might have forgotten.
No,
What did Mick say?
Mick just went. To be fair, David, I think it's probably the other way round. He actually sat there
Do you know
and went,
what?
to be fair, it's probably me that's a pain in the neck.
I always look, when we have an office card circulated through the building, I always love to sign it from somebody who doesn't work here. So it's like a random one. And I'd already signed it from myself. And then I was signing it again and I was about to fill it out. And Dan went, oh, you done with the card? And I went, yeah. And I'd half signed it. So I don't know if someone else filled it in.
And it was very funny. Mick was like, oh, he knows you quite well, doesn't he? I was like, yes, he does. Yes, he does.
All good
Right,
fun.
so what I've done is I've taken a tumble dryer sheet, I've put my vellum onto my mat that comes with your embossing starter kit, and I've gone over it with a tumble dryer sheet, just so that the ball tool slides a bit smoother. And I've got my 1.5mm tool inside there. So we're just going to set this going, because I'll need to do it a couple of times. So you see the white work. 3 times is perfect, but I've got loads of other stuff that we need to do. So that's important. Right, so all I'm going to do now is keep pressing to go to please select, emboss. It asks me my emboss pressure. Oh, not there's been embossing on that, but it's not me. -1. And your emboss speed on, I'm going to do it on 4 actually, so it's a little bit slower. We're going to press OK, and we're going to press start. It's asking me to lift that lever up. So I'm going to do as it's asking me to do, and then we just press start. So I always start on a -1, then I go to 0, and then I go to 1. Don't go over 1, because then you've got a risk of that ball tool going through that vellum, although our vellum is brilliant.
Ooh, lovely.
Right, shall we have a look at what we've got today then?
Let's do it. I've spied as well a ridiculous saving on today's show with our Sospeso. I'm very excited to share that one with you.
Let's do it now.
Oh, come on, let's do it.
Go on then.
Sospeso Trasparente, Mel, a brand that you brought to us here at Highlight Crafts, and one that absolutely flew on initial launch.
Yeah.
And since, of course, new introductions and new collections have been brought to the screens here, they have all been so busy. But this doesn't just have the imagery, it has tools as well that you can use for the craft.
Absolutely. So we give you everything apart from a tea light and a lighter.
Oh, which I'm sure you have.
To be able to start. So you're getting your sheet of your transparencies. Now, this is really interesting because Stephanie and Diane found this at Frankfurt in January and brought it back. And I remember a product like this years and years and years ago,
Yep.
but it gets refined and changed and made better over, just like everything else
evolves,
does.
I
It
guess.
evolves, that's the
Yeah.
word I'm looking for. Perfect. And this is patented, so I know it's different because
Oh,
you wouldn't
right,
get
yeah.
a patent on an existing product if it was a copy. So it is very different, and it's brilliant to use, really easy to use. But what you do need is the correct foam density to be able to put that plastic on there while it's warm and mould it. And that's exactly what we're including in the kit. Plus, rather than using your metal ball tools, which metal on hot plastic,
Ah, okay, yeah.
yeah,
Don't
you
wanna
know
do
what's
that.
going to happen there, don't you? It's going to stick like glue. They're wooden. So you're getting
Great.
the 4 different sizes. I'm glad she just did 2 with ball tools
I
on
know,
it.
yeah.
Do you know why she did that? Because she's a crafter. She
Yes.
gets it. She absolutely gets it. And these, today, before you discount,
Oh, right, okay.
I know
Well,
I've got a bit of a whoof on. Look at that.
honestly,
Can we
it's
put the
quite-
is the aircon on?
It's on, it's kicked in. It's been slashed literally in half for you
Has-
today. It should have been just under £30. It's now under £15. It's down to $14.99, everybody. Great saving for not only an element of the Sospeso collection, but also the tools actually designed to create the effect in the project itself. Please do not miss out on this one. It's at a brilliant price.
is.
Never seen it on this offer before.
No.
But to give you a little bit of a afternoon treat here on the ScanNCut show, we're going to be talking more about this as we go through the hour, but get it while we've got it.
Absolutely.
Okay?
And I'm going to show you how to scan in your Sospeso and cut it out.
Oh, there you go. So
Because
you'll
we'll
even
do
know
it
how
on the
to use it.
ScanNCut as well.
Fabulous.
That's why I wanted to get this started first. And then we've got loads going on.
It's exciting, isn't it? It's doing its thing.
It is doing its thing.
It's doing its thing.
Just doing it in the corner quietly.
Exactly. It's just
Nick,
working
if you're
away.
listening. Bless him.
There we go. Does he watch?
He used to watch on Create and Craft, and but he doesn't do social media. Don't do Facebook or
not a social.
Don't do
no.
anything. No Facebook, no Instagram,
I like that.
nothing.
Yeah. Just
doesn't even turn
off-grid.
the Wi-Fi off on his phone unless he needs to.
There we go.
Self-contained.
It's actually quite a nice thing to do, actually.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're going to be focusing on some of the downloadings in particular during this hour, but just to take you through the brand new one which launched today. Absolutely glorious artwork within here, and of course you've got a complete variety as well on there as well, which is beautiful. Now this here for you, it is your Positively Perfect, the brand new collection, and we've got it as the SVG form. And it's only $16.99.
Which you see what I'm going to do with these at 6
Oh,
o'clock
really?
tonight. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited to see
it's
that.
very exciting. You have to tune in at 6 o'clock tonight to see the card that I'm making.
Well, there you go.
And then I've been using Micro Studio with it as well.
Oh, I've been having
It's
fun
really
with it,
cute.
putting the glasses
Yeah,
on.
I have too.
I had
That's
so
exactly what
much.
I've done.
I had so much fun with it during the 9 o'clock show this morning.
brilliant,
playing
aren't
with-
they?
Oh, they're hilarious.
All we
and
needed
it's
was
a
speech
start.
bubbles
Yes.
that you can then type your own sentiment in.
Oh, what would they be saying or thinking? Well, you can make that up yourself. Use whatever you want to with it. But this is the SVG files for all of the artwork. You're going to get reflections in there, and you do also get the
Your detail.
outline as
Yep.
and the detail. All of those 8 characters in there for you. It's Shop SVG. It's £16.99. It's a download, so there's no postage. It's instant to you, which means you can craft with it at the same time as Mel.
I'm just going to go and do
Should we go and have a look? Do you want me to come with you?
Well, it's not ready yet.
Not ready yet.
But come
Oh,
with me anyway.
Oh, let's see.
So, you won't be able to see very much at the moment at all because it's very, very pale. But if I go back now, oh no, I don't need to go back, Melanie. Emboss. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and I'm going to take the pressure up to 1. We'll see what happens.
Anything for a biscuit.
Have you seen all the biscuits in the warehouse?
Well, Amanda came through with a biscuit burger earlier.
Right.
She had a stack of biscuits in between her hands like this, and she was like,
I can believe that. With
and
Amanda.
we all chipped in. We all helped her out.
So Amber said to me that don't buy any more chocolate biscuits because I keep eating them. So I didn't buy any more chocolate biscuits, and now she keeps sneaking into the warehouse.
These things are sent to testers.
Right. So next, this
Okay.
is Santa's Little Helpers, and I love this
This is
because
adorable.
I wanted to bring these two to you because I know last week when I wasn't here, you probably didn't have many demos on this. So I wanted to do something for each of the new ones that we've got today. So Branches and Berries, Giggles, Noel Nesters. You have to get a bit closer. I can't read that.
Sparkle,
and
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle and Twinkle.
These
Little
are
Twinkle,
adorable.
aren't they? Absolutely
They're
fabulous.
so cute.
We did a card with them earlier, so if you want to see that demo, go and have a look at the 8 o'clock show this morning. But aren't they fabulous? I think they're wonderful. Those on tags for your
Oh, they'd be
Christmas
brilliant.
presents. Print them on stickers,
Oh, stickers.
PET sticker sheets.
They are going to be fabulous for that. They're great for the kids as well, this one. But they look wonderful on your card.
Aren't they cute?
And now do them any size as well, because you do have the SVG files.
Absolutely, you
Much
do.
more cost effective than dies when you break it down.
Isn't it?
It's just unbelievable.
Right, so let's think about that. That was what, $64.99 for
For the
dies
on a deal, yeah.
on the MCS. With this, it's $19.99.
I know.
So you've just saved £44.
It's crazy.
And then it was probably similar for that.
Yep, absolutely.
And similar for that.
Yeah. Oh, 100%, if not more.
So you're probably a third of the way to buying a ScanNCut,
Yeah.
just with what you've
Downloads.
saved. Right?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's definitely the way forward. Downloads are becoming more and more and more popular, and it's going to be huge next year. Personalisation and downloads, massive. And, funnily enough, English countryside
Ooh,
is going to be very on trend.
Well,
Don't you know?
I'm sure it does get more and more busier and popular. Right, okay, for you, that one there is Shop Helper, $16.99. Now, the third one we're going to just quickly share with you as well. This is glorious, the Winterberry
love
Lane.
this.
The trees in here are my favourite element, I think, out of all of it, just because that proper big spruce tree with all
That's
the snow
what we're
built up.
embossing. I know.
It's
I know,
amazing.
and we were saying earlier on, you know, you can, but if you've got the foiling kit, the extra kit that you can buy for foiling, if you use the detail design over the reflection, and then just do it with the glue and put glitter over the top.
Yep.
Every single detail line would then sparkle.
Oh.
So it's really, really cool. But just doing it now, just like doing it on the vellum now, that will give you a completely different look and finish. And that's what I love about ScanNCut and SVGs. You can draw those trees, you can foil them, you can emboss them, you can do all those brilliant things that we do with ScanNCut users, literally at the touch of a button, and then the machine does all the boring bit.
Do you know, with an SVG file, I don't know if I've asked this before, can you print an SVG file? So you would print what the ScanNCut would see? Like if you were to print it from canvas, is there an option?
I don't think it's a printable.
Is it not? I
No,
can't remember whether it is or not.
I don't think it's a printable. It's a scalable vector.
Okay.
So it's written differently. It's not like a document.
Okay. I'm just thinking if you printed it on your toner and then scanned it in and cut it out. Food for thought.
Right, let me think about that.
Oh. Hold the line caller.
It's the detail lines though, isn't it? That's the bit that you've got to get in, and you can't put a toner pen in there.
No, but we had the toner printer launched at the weekend.
I know, but you still need the ink, don't you? If I print that on, what would I print it on then?
So if you printed out the SVG, just the detail cut, not the reflection, just
you can't print the detail cut because it's not a printable.
Oh.
That's the bit.
Okay, I'm reading it as
that's the bit.
Like a screenshot of it. And right, okay,
Yeah.
we'll come back. Well, you might have got the MCS as the digistamps. That might be the way.
Now you've got me thinking, haven't you?
There's some
I'll tell you what
opportunities
you
to
can
explore.
do. I'll tell you how you do it. See, this is what I need, a minute or two. So you draw it out.
There we go.
And then you scan that in.
Oh, right, and then you could print.
And then you can send that. Let me
That's
think.
how you do it.
Do you?
You could do, because then you could scan
Right,
it
hang on.
in.
No, draw it out, scan it in.
Send it to your printer.
No, I would scan it into your printer.
There you go.
And then you can do multiples, and
There
then
you
you
go.
put that one that's printed on the laser through. There you go. We get there eventually.
We get there in the end.
But I love that because my brain has to do all this
It's
working
just that
out
initial
stuff. And I'm
thinking
like,
how to cross them over,
Yes.
and there is a way,
It
and
draws.
that's it. Absolutely,
There you go.
it draws. There we
there's
go.
your thing.
So it is possible. So that one is Shop Lane for Winterberry Lane, $16.99 for the houses, the elements, the trees, the village, the little kiddies there doing their snowball fights and sledging. Shop Lane for that one, $16.99. We want to hear from you as well. I'll get your comments coming through. I'm sure there's a few after a moment of
Julie
thought.
France says, "Why do people ring at 12 o'clock?"
Why do people ring at
How
all?
very rude. I love that. Marina says, question, really need card that will go through my printer. Don't like keep going on, she says in inverted commas, but to get the professional look, that's the way I need to go. I don't, can you just give me a bit more information? I know you said you struggle with the 250. It's got to be your printer.
Yeah.
Because we put 250 through stuff all the time through a regular. Just
could
give me
be that
some
your
more
printer-
information, Marina, will you, please?
Yeah, some inkjet printers out there will only tolerate up to 140.
Yeah.
that is quite
Might
a
be
common
that.
thing. So double check. One of the printers that we have here doesn't like 300, but the other one that's very similar does. So it's
one of them.
It's all about the rollers and the mechanism.
Right, we've talked about this. Shall we go and have a look at this
Yes,
now?
let's do
And
it.
then we'll do the Sospeso,
Great stuff.
and then we'll carry on doing what we're doing.
Oh, I can see
Right,
it.
so we have got an image, absolutely. It's not as white as I will want it to be because you need to really leave it to rest in between. But look how beautiful. Is there a piece of dot? Oh, you've got one here. And that's just 2 passes.
Oh, look at that.
Now, you would get that a lot whiter than that as well. But
That's
how
gorgeous.
lovely is that? Now, you take the coloured image of that and you put it onto the front of your card, and then you do that as a vellum wrap over
Yeah.
the top, and you still see that colour, but it's a little bit muted. Leave Emily, it'll work itself out. We've worked it out. If you do that, it does it even more. If you just let it balance. We're talking about the camera now, just so that you know. I've got a brain like a butterfly today, and I can't control it.
Well, do you know what? It's just a creative brain.
No, it's doing this.
It's fluttering in all different directions.
It's going, what is this work you're doing this week?
No, yeah, it's like,
Well,
give me a minute.
put that over the top of one of them. That'll look lovely.
Ooh.
Right, while you're doing that, I'm going to get
Oh,
rid
we
of
can even
this.
put it over different colours as well. Very thick vellum, this. It's like parchment. It's fabulous.
It is.
So Shop Emboss will get you the embossing starter kit from Brother. It's £65.99. If you've not yet tried it, you'll have seen Mel demonstrate it here. Well, occasionally on these shows, and it is flawless. I mean, when you get results like that, the texture and the detail and precision is just astounding. If I just hold it there, you might be able to see it's very bright in here. My goodness. Look like I was stood in front of the sun then. There you go. You can see it on the surface. Everybody, this is your 12 o'clock show. We are going to be back this evening. There is a show after this one as well today. And just to mention, the one that I did just hold up there, this is your non-shed glitter card. It is a fabulous medium for going through your ScanNCut and your die cutting machines. It comes in a very soft pastel palette of non-shed glitter. It's shop shed for the non-shed.
No, the irony of that,
I do
right?
like that.
The irony of that.
£9.99. We had a bundle on this morning, and it was. And
You're having a day like me. We had a bundle on this morning.
The word bundle was underneath, but it was. It's a dye bundle, but it was called dog sleeping, so it was called dog sleeping dye.
Oh no!
And I was like,
that's
excuse
not
me.
good.
No, it's sleeping dogs die. And I was like, what is this? And underneath it just went bundle. And
I get
was like,
it now.
sleeping
I hope not.
I was like,
I really hope not.
I was like, what is happening here?
That's funny.
Non-shed glitter card, £9.99 for you there.
New.
Ooh, Mel's learned something. Can you share with class?
Yeah, I can.
Ooh.
So I had my cutter mount higher up and went, let me just make sure that that's right. Hang on, bear with. Either that or my scanner's doing funny things, one or the other. Let me just have a look. Let's just do this. Sorry, people at home, I'm really sorry, but I just need to work this out.
No, okay.
Oh, okay, no, all right. It
You
wasn't.
sure?
Yeah, it wasn't. Just ignore me. I don't know why it's not scanning in. Right. Let me just have a look at this. ScanNCut data. Oh, that's why, because it's set on 12:6. So on your SDX, you can set the amount that it scans in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So the first 6 inches, 12 inches, 18 or 24. Good.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Right, so let's have a look at this. So I've got a sheet of Sospeso, and I've chosen one purposely that has lighter areas and then darker areas, but it also has little breaks in it so that I can show you what you need to do if that's the thing. So the first thing I'm going to do is test whether I need to scan it in colour or whether I can scan it and just have it as it is, whether I can do it in monotone. So we're going to scan from the main page this time, and you have to use a scanning mat. Okay, there's no way around it. If you put that onto your regular mat, first of all, it will take the transfer off the back.
Okay.
So you don't want that. And secondly, let me rewind my brain because I've forgotten the second bit. What was I talking about?
So the reason why you don't want it to go on your mat.
Oh, yes. The other reason is, thank you. I need a little prompt, a little person that pops in and goes, this is what you were talking about. I'm like, brilliant. It's the joy of menopause, right? The reason why you're not going to put it on a normal mat is because it will see all the cut lines through the transparency. So you need a solid background for it to be able to see against. It needs that contrast.
Okay.
So we're going to scan to create a cutting file. So scan to cut data, and then we're going to press start. The lever's already lifted, so I'm just going to press start. And it will prompt you to do that if it's scanning in, because it I've not changed it back, did I? Oh my God.
So it won't scan in the whole area, would it not?
Honestly, Melanie, I looked at it, showed you it, didn't change it.
Well, here's how to change it.
Here's how to change it. So, cut area. I did change it. Oh, it might be my scanning area. Right, hang on. That might be why. Let's do this. Ah, there we go, you see. So there you change it to 12:12.
Ah,
Yay,
there we go.
We get there eventually.
Back in business.
But you know what? It's always good to see stuff like that, isn't it?
I think
Because
so.
sometimes it happens and you're like, oh, what do I do with that?
I think it
Whereas
can
now
be
you
so
go,
easy.
oh, that happened to Mel last week, so I'm good. I know what to do, right?
Yeah, especially with the equipment and things like that, or electronic equipment, it's so easy to sometimes feel a little bit insecure, thinking, well, it never goes wrong for them, what about me?
Oh, it goes wrong all the time, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. We all have that, so
Absolutely.
it's good to see.
Yeah, don't ever think that we don't. We just try and do it before we go on air.
Yeah.
Unless it's me and I'm just like, oh, let's just do it. Right, so it's recognising now. So once it's recognised it, we're going to save that file, okay? So this option is the one that you want for this, because this will only ever find the outside edge. So if we click on that, as long as it doesn't pick up on the transparency, which it has a little bit. Let me just move that up there and see if I can get rid of that and preview it. It's finding some of it, but not all of it. Can you see it's finding some, but not all of it? So what I'm going to do now is scan this, but I'm going to scan it in colour instead, because it might find that better okay? Because there's a lot of colours on here. So if it doesn't work in grayscale, try it in colour and see if that works. If that doesn't work, just isolate an area, do that area, then re-isolate another area. But I haven't found a sheet that it wouldn't cut.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Till now. Famous last words,
World
right?
first.
So I'm going to drag over here. I'm going to drag over that lettering as far as I can without touching one of the butterflies. And I'm going to come in round the edges as well, because that might force it to then see what we want it to see. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Now, it does take longer to recognise in colour, just so that you're aware. It does do that, all right, because it has to, it's trying to find the colours, and you can set, I think it will find up to 20 colours.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes the more you use, the worse it is, because it finds little tiny elements and wants to cut those out. But have a play around with it, because you'll find whether it's better with your grayscale or whether it's better with your colour, and it'll change for each sheet. It's the way it is.
Oh, right.
But it's still going to be quicker.
Nice.
Than it's still going to be quicker now. Then look at that. Now it's found a lot of those butterflies now. Hasn't found these two at the bottom. So I wonder whether that is because I went too far over the lettering and I knocked out the image. So let's I don't want to rescan it in because that's going to take up all the show. Let's see what we've got. Let's save that to the USB and then we'll have a look. I think it's probably when I dragged up there, because there's very little gap between the top of that band there and the bottom of that butterfly, and it's done it with the bottom two, which is interesting. So if it's done it with the bottom two, that tells me I've probably taken it up too far, because it also has done it with that little one there. So we'll see what we've got. We're going to save it onto the USB. I've already done that, so we can do that. Retrieve the information from the USB, and there are my butterflies. Now we've got a bit of work to do now. So can you see it didn't find those bottom three, which I didn't expect it to if I've gone over the edge, okay? Right, so you get to that stage. Now then, you are going to group that together, and then you're going to take this and you're going to put it face down on your cutting mat, okay? Put a piece of copy paper over the top to burnish it down, but it must go face down, because if you do it that way, the sticky on the mat will pull the transfer, and you don't want that.
I'm guessing
so you put it down that way, right? So yeah, just a bit. So when you're doing that, because we scanned it in that way, but we're putting it on the mat that way to cut it, you have to, so for multiple select everything. I'm not going to bother cleaning it up at this moment in time. I just want to show you this bit. So that would be the cutting file, okay? Then I'm going to grab my mat. I've got stuff everywhere today.
Just got a question as well
nice.
from Karen. Good afternoon,
Hi, Karen.
It says, will my scanning mat for the CM machine be okay for my SDX?
No,
Oh,
it's one of the few things that doesn't cross over,
Okay.
unfortunately. Your blade will, but it won't make it an auto blade, but you can put it in the original housing.
Right.
So that will, but you need a specific mat for ScanNCut. You need
Right.
them. You
I
need
hope
the
that answers
proper
that.
mat.
Well, it definitely answers that for you, Karen. Thank you for
That's
getting in
all right,
touch as
Karen.
well. And Mary asked, good afternoon to you, Mary. How would you cut out the parchment?
Oh, well, that's a really good question. So if you have you can either do it by hand, or you could create let me think about this. If you did, bear with me a minute, I've got to think it through. I don't know why I closed my eyes
Because the outer of this, you have an SVG, right?
You do, but I'm just thinking because you don't want to cut that away, do you? So you bring on the file, you duplicate the outside edge, and you create a 1mm outward offset line, just of the outside edge. Then you take the whole thing into canvas, set the original tree with the detail as a drawing only file, and set the outline of the parchment, the extra 1mm one that you've done around the outside, set that as a cutting only line, and then it will draw with the parchment and then it'll cut it out. Or the other way you can do it is, you still have to do it the same way, you still have to go into canvas, but you can do it with your piercing starter kit, because it came with a mat that had a black rubber on it, and the reason that they did it in black is because I said to them it needs to be black so you can see the white work against it. But if you were just doing it like that, that's how I would do it. So I'd bring on the file, duplicate the outside edge, create a 1mm outward offset, or however wide you want it to be, Make sure that they're all aligned. Go into canvas, set the outside, the offset one as a cutting only line, and the original 2 pieces, so the outside edge and the detail, as a drawing only line, and that will work. There's always a way around it. I've just got to think it through. Right, now then, so I'm going to scan this in now. Right, I'm not worried about the cut lines now because I've got my cutting file. So what I'm going to do is scan this in from here. So we're going to scan where we're scanning our reflections, okay? So it's not scanning it in to find it, it's scanning it in so that we can see it at this point.
Oh, so we just know where it is on the mat.
So we know where it is. That's exactly what it's doing.
Lovely.
Okay, I'm getting ready for a new mat.
How long have you had this one then for? It's been with you a fair while, right?
This has probably been 2.5 years, maybe.
What? Okay, yeah.
I have several on the go.
I thought you were going to say around about 6 months.
No,
then.
I have several on the go, don't I?
Well, you do.
And then I flip it. So you scanned it in, you try and line it up, and it doesn't fit, and you're like, oh, blinking heck, and then you get frustrated. All you need to do is flip the file. And then if we go in here and we make the background darker, you can then see it better. So we're going to zoom in, and we're going to zoom in to 400%, and we're just going to focus on one butterfly. So I'm going to move that down a little bit, a bit more. It's like a game of Jenga, this. About there, I'm going to nudge it across a little bit. I'm then going to go in and make my background lighter again so that I can see it better. And you can see now that every single one of those butterflies, apart from the ones that we missed at the bottom, it's now found and it will then go ahead and cut them out. Isn't that clever?
Like that.
So you scan it in on a scanning mat, colour facing up, save the file, group it, bring it back on your screen, group it, then scan this in from where you scan your reflections, but the right way up, and then you're good to go. And the reason I can do this is because I can put it on here like this because I'm not even really pressing it down. Don't burnish this down, but do it that way so that that transfer doesn't get on. And if you're burnishing it down, just put a piece of copy paper over the top. Don't risk scratching that, it's not worth it. Right, there we go.
Lovely.
Right, so that's your embossing and your Sospeso.
Thank you for showing us that, Mel.
That's all right.
That was wonderful.
Right.
Right.
Next.
What would you like to do? Should we have a little flick through of what we've got out? You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, lovely.
Right, you do that, I'll get ready for this.
Right, I'm going to give you a really quick and brief recap of what we do have out available on the counter, because I've seen a lot of you saying that you've just joined us for the afternoon hour, so it's wonderful to have your company. Thank you for staying with us today. We're going to start off with our Sospeso collection. We do have it down today to £14.99. It is a brilliant price. It should have been £29.97. Now, as Mel said, it comes with the tools to do the job and the craft specifically and correctly to get the best results in which this was designed for. You're going to get your embossing pad as well, which is a very soft, easy release pad, but again at the same time is going to give you that shaping that you need to be able to create with the wooden tools. Now the tools and the pad come with this bundle, and not only are you getting the equipment to create these projects, you're actually getting a full page of your these florals on here. You've got the greenery, but look at the veining that you're getting inside that greenery there. It is spectacular. You're going to get a full sheet of this. They're around it's about a 10-inch square, I think, or it's about a 9-inch square, I think you've got on the side there. And you're going to get 15 embellishments on there with your foam pad and your wooden tools. Shop Sospeso for that one. It is just £14.99. Incredible cheeky offer there for you on the 12 o'clock show. Going to the top of the counter, we do have here again the SVG files that have been absolutely flying today. Thank you so much for each and every one of you that's popped one of these in your baskets. I'm quite certain that loads of you have already started crafting with it today. With it being a download, it means you don't have to wait a single minute for postage. It comes straight to your PC or your Mac, whatever it is you're crafting on. Shop SVG, £16.99 for the download today. It's going to get you the entire collection. Bearing in mind, we did cover off earlier on that if you were to go for all of this as dies, it would be £64.99 at the deal price. But if you want to go for the entire collection as SVG, you're paying a fraction of that because, of course, it's just £16.99. If you did want to go for this and the Minecraft Studio, even better, okay? You are going to get all of the scene building elements, so all of the characters. Remember as well, we mentioned that this here for you, so I'm throwing that all over the place, this is the first in the series. We know that we selected 8 breeds of dogs to work on here, but as we mentioned, we couldn't bring Crufts on the first day. We're going to bring that to you as we go through the chapters, whether it's going to be a Bichon Frise, a Lurcher, an Italian Greyhound, a Whippet, we were going to bring you all the breeds of dogs as we go through. Well, we're going to try and bring as many as we can do. But get your comments in. We'd love to know which ones you want to pick, because that's exactly how we're going to gauge the next ones. We want to know what you're after. Had lots of Jack Russell comments. I think we had quite a few. Poodles as well, they came up.
Yeah.
So we're working on it. They're being designed right now.
Yeah, let us know what you want.
Definitely.
Stephanie was already making a list when I came out of here at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Already on the list.
I think we need a Dalmatian. Definitely need a Jack Russell. There was a Lurcher, the Greyhound. There was definitely one, and the Whippet.
Yeah, we can do both.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yorkshire Terrier, we had that as well.
Need a Bedlington.
Yeah, Bedlington. Absolutely need a Bedlington. We also need a...
You need a...
German Shepherd.
German Shepherd.
Absolutely.
St Bernard.
St Bernard. A
St
Beagle.
Bernard would be nice for Christmas.
Oh yeah, it would.
Wouldn't
Definitely.
it?
So you've already got 10 there, and that will be the next collections.
Let us know.
So yeah, stay involved. Also, you're going to get them all as stamps. Remember, if you're going to print these off those toner printers we shared with you at the weekend, you could be foiling all of your imagery from this collection, taking it into a completely new realm now with your crafting. Shop Digital is just £19.99 to go for the entire bundle together. You've got like a £10 save in there. It's brilliant. And then you've got all of the textures of tartans for their bedding, for the carpets, for whatever it's going to be that you're creating, whether it is a card or, you know, a mixed media panel. You've got all of the options to do so. And then you do have the reflections on here as well. So with Minecraft Studio, you actually have the reflections built in there. So you don't have to go and download them anywhere else. You don't have to search around on the website trying to find them. They're all in there together for you. Shop Digital, just under £20 for those, and you're going to get your club discount. Bear in mind, every price we share with you on that screen is going to be less at checkout when you are a Highlight Crafts Club member. Winterberry Lane, very, very popular collection. The dies absolutely flew for this. It was a wonderful show when this was launched. You've got inside here a complete scene creator collection, and with this one you've got the trees. You actually do have that wonderful cottage there in the background. This scene reminds me of that film The Holiday. I love that one where they swap houses, Cameron Diaz and
Jude Law in that.
Oh, I know.
Sure, it's just delicious.
There we are, delicious as Mel says. Well, you could create your own little, maybe your own little snippet of The Holiday if you wanted to. I do think it looks a little bit like it though.
It is lovely,
It's Kate Winslet, isn't it?
Kate Winslet.
Yeah. I
Jude
love
Law.
that film. Gotta watch that. I might even watch it before Christmas is even here. Shop Lane, £16.99 for the entire collection as SVG. You're going to get the colorized reflections and the files. And then also for you, the third one on today's show is this little helpers. Look how cute they are. The wreath on here, whether you're going to have that wreath 12x12, you could blow it up. Maybe you're not going to use the reflections. You're going to use different artwork. You're going to use your own pens to colour them in. You've got all of the elements on here. Shop Helper, £16.99 for your SVGs there as well. What are you up to, Mel? Shall I come join you?
Yes, come and join us.
Oh,
no,
we're
come
going to
and
join
join me, because I've got
Let's have a
stuff to show you.
Oh, we've got stuff to see, everyone.
Got stuff.
Stuff.
Right, so I'm working with the Winterberry Lane, and I've done a load of cutting already. So I've cut out, you get two different types of scene in here, and I cut these out. And I love this because it looks like an old-fashioned postcard.
It does.
If you put a little bit of ink around there and just scuffed it up a little bit with your scissors,
It does.
that would look really, really vintage. I love that. It's the sort of thing you used to find on those really fancy boxes of chocolates when my mum was little, or my
Yes.
grandma.
I know exactly
it's
what
that
you
kind
mean.
of thing when it's
Yeah.
all embossed and
Yeah,
detailed.
the lids were always like
They're
had a metal
beautiful,
plate
yeah.
pushed into them.
They're
I wonder if
amazing.
they still do those.
I
They were
don't know.
wonderful.
They were wonderful.
Yeah.
So we've got that. Now, because of the curve of the roof, so I wanted to give you a bit of an insight out as to how my brain works when I'm designing a card. I think you know how my brain works when I'm doing this, but when I'm designing a card, because that's really important. So to follow the curve of that, I created this label shape, and I measured, I actually kept the file for this on the screen to make sure that when I made this label shape, that the picture would still fit behind.
That's very clever. I like that.
Do you know what it is?
Go on.
A square and a circle.
That's it.
That's it. Let me show you.
That was really cool. I love how the continuity of the pattern matches up.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
That's very special.
yeah, well,
it'd be
you
easy
see.
to just do that in another colour.
Look at that. Look how fabulous that lines up. Even the path.
Yeah.
And remember, we're going to have the children coming back from the sledging in here as well.
Oh yeah, brilliant. Oh, look at that.
Isn't that
Christmas
cool?
scene. Yeah, I like
Right.
that.
So let me show you how to make this, because this is where you really get to grips with the shapes that are inside the machine's memory, mainly the basic shapes. And this is what I love. So let's create a nesting set of that shape. Okay, so I'm going to bring on a square and I'm going to set it on the mat. I'm going to just put my cut area back to full. And then I'm going to add, and I'm going to add a circle. So we're going to go into patterns again, down to page 3, bottom right hand corner, there's your circle. Right, so first things first, we need to make this into a rectangle. So I want to make it a little bit bigger to start with. So let's go, it's entirely up to you the sizing. If we do 120, and then I'm going to split the height from the width, okay? And I'm going to make it 145 wide, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is put that circle in the middle of there. So we're going to multiple select everything that's on the mat, press OK, go to our directional arrow buttons because we're moving the shapes, and align it centrally vertically and centrally horizontally. Press OK and tap the screen to release those shapes. Now I'm going to duplicate the circle because I'm going to need another one in a minute, and I'm going to move that out of the way, and then we're going to make this circle wider. So we're going to click on resize, we're going to split the height and the width again, and we're going to make this circle wider. So as it stretches, it becomes an oval. Okay. Then we're going to bring in the circle. So we can then, yeah, that'll work. Multiple select everything that's on the mat and align it centrally vertically and centrally horizontally. Press OK and tap the screen to release the shapes. Now it just so happens that you've got it's selected the circle. If it hadn't, if it had selected one of the different shapes like that, then you use these select arrows to get to it. But all I'm going to do now is make that circle bigger. So I'm just going to scale it up just a little bit, just so it goes over the top and bottom edge. And now when we multiple select everything that's on the mat and we weld it together, we should have a label shape.
Ooh,
like that.
I like that.
But from there, we can create inward offset lines, and we can also create outward offset lines. So not only is it a card shape, it's an aperture, it's a frame, because if you cut two together, you get that faux matting and layering look. But you can make that so many different sizes. Now, obviously, the smaller you go, the tighter the curve is going to get. The wider you go, the bigger you go, the wider that's going to get. So I'd probably do 6 or 7 outward and 6 or 7 inward, as long as they're like 1 or 2 mil or 1.5 mil. And then see what it looks like. I wouldn't go much smaller than that. I'd do another one then.
Yes.
So I'd take the original shape, and always make your offsets from the original shape.
Okay.
Because if you do an offset from an offset, it's not as precise.
Oh, interesting. See, these are the things I would never have known. So
it's just all those little bits of information. So once you've got to that stage, we're then going to build this picture. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, that way up, Melanie, onto here. Now, when I made mine, I moved it up slightly. And this is the other thing. So I've got my label shape, and I aligned it centrally. And then I thought, no, actually, what I need space to be able to fill in this area with the trees. And I also want the carolers, or the little kids coming back from their sledging at the bottom. So I needed more room at the bottom than I did at the top. And then all I did to create this, the paper, was I used the offset. So I made the inside shape bigger and the outside rectangle smaller by using the offset function. If you're working on a CM, you'll have to go into Canvas to do that, but it's worth it, because look at that. I mean, that's perfect matting and layering.
It is. That is.
You know, we can all do that bit. We can even do that bit with the dies, because you'll just cut a circle, then put the rectangle in, run it back through, then put the oval on and run it back through. So you can still make that label shape with dies, but you can't get it that precise on a matte layer.
No.
There's no way that's happening.
That's
so
stunning.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's start gluing this together. Okay. And I just wanted to bring you different ideas for Christmas cards and using your ScanNCut to its full potential, because it's an amazing machine, and I mean amazing machine. It's held my attention for, well, it'll be 10 years in January.
I feel like
so
you've
9.5 years. I know, yeah.
You forget to update, don't you?
No, I do, yeah.
I do all the time.
But it's a brilliant piece of equipment, and you will not regret buying it at all, because it's just superb. We have loads of free education on YouTube. We have a ScanNCut club that you can access as well, that you can join. There's a fee for that, but you get a class. I think we're on month 6 now, aren't we?
We are indeed.
God, where's that gone?
I have no idea. 6 months. 6 months ago. That's crazy.
I know, I can't get my head around this year at all. It's mad, isn't it?
September next week.
September next week. What's more scary is that Alice will be going to secondary school next year and Jack will be leaving.
Secondary school? Oh my word.
I know.
That's just like, what? What? Well, I feel like time's going quicker. Someone's sped things up.
It always does when you get older. Apparently it's the thing.
Do you know when I used to be as a kid and I was off for the big 6 weeks holidays?
Oh, you still last
like
forever.
You were off for like 3 years.
It did.
You'd come back and everyone would be like taller and you'd feel like everyone was
the uniform that fit you was like 3 inches up your leg, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Whereas now, I'm like, oh, the 6 weeks holidays is almost over. I thought they just...
I know.
They just broke
it is
up,
mad.
But all kids are like... It's just crazy how time flies.
It's ridiculous.
I feel like everyone's always really busy these days and everything just...
Yeah, you just need to take a break, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
They came round on Sunday, because I haven't seen them since the holidays. And I said to Alice, what was your favourite bit? Was it flying? She was like, no, they had a pool that you could go in any time you liked. Because she's never been abroad.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, wow.
She said, and the best bit, Nana, because we were all like what did you call it? Inexclusive.
Inexclusive.
She meant all inclusive. Because we were inexclusive. I'm sat on the settee, I've got tears rolling down my face and Mick's like, that. Stop. I'm like, no, it's hilarious. Because we were inexclusive, or whatever she said.
My mum said inconclusive.
Inconclusive.
I don't know what that is.
We used to be able to, we could go and get burgers all the time. So there was a burger bar at the side of the pool. You could just go and get burgers all the time. And then ice cream, and you just took your drink and filled it up. It was amazing. And I was like, okay. Because normally she's like, yeah, right, yeah, it was good. That's it. That's what you get from Alice. Oh my goodness me. It was when she sent me the message to say that they'd arrived. To wish me happy birthday, because they went the day before my birthday. She messaged and she went, I said, I was flying. She went, good, we're in Tenerife. Tenariff. We're in Tenerife. I was like, that's so Alice all over.
Love a bit of Tenerife.
Say what you see.
That's amazing. I love
Isn't that?
So they had a
Very
great time
funny.
now.
Oh yeah, they had a lovely time.
Oh,
Absolutely,
bless.
thoroughly enjoyed themselves, which is good.
Wow.
But she came up and she was bored. I said, are you ready to go back to school, Alice? She went, yeah, I'm really bored.
It's just entertaining them for 6 weeks.
Well,
That's
it's
a lot,
not just
right?
that. Her friends go away, don't they? And they don't all live
Yeah.
close to each other, and it's all that, isn't it? Right, so I've just put some 3D foam tape on the back. And when I glued this down, so I've lifted this up so I can still tuck things inside if I want to. And this is lovely. So you've also got lots of different cottages on here. So I thought we'd just put one on anyway because it looks quite cool. I'm not going to decoupage it. I'm just going to put it in as another layer.
You can
but
feel
keep
that
it
depth
flat.
though.
You can. Yeah, absolutely you
Kind
can.
of like it has been embossed.
And I love the fact that you get all the cottages that match the artwork size.
Yeah.
Because that's important, right?
It is.
Then I've got all my bits and bobs here. So I've got different cottages. Now you will get, no, you don't get decoupage layers with the cottages. I just had to remember then, you don't. And the reason you don't is because they're nested.
Yes, of course.
So we don't do that when we nest them. Right, so we've got a lamppost here that I'm going to put.
How fine is that lamppost?
Oh, well, look, can I just say,
Look at that.
there is no way you would get a die to do that.
You'd struggle. You really would. That's like
I'm going to
a hair.
I'm going to put it on my hand, Emily, because we need to get over the top of it.
Look at that. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Yeah, that's super fine.
Isn't it?
You need this download if you've not got it, guys.
You absolutely do. So I'm going to pop that there. Now I could have made that bigger in Microsoft Studio and then had another one. In fact, we might put one on this side as well. I quite like that. So what I have to do, guys, is I have to cut everything out because I don't have pictures in my head. And I never realised it was a thing till I started working with Stephanie. And I was like, oh, okay, but it is a thing. Because I can't see pictures when I close my eyes, I have to cut everything out because I can't picture what it's going to look like, if that makes sense. I know it's ridiculous. It's called aphantasia. It's a proper thing, apparently.
Oh, okay, right.
So I have to cut everything out because otherwise I don't know what I'm doing and where I'm going, which is kind of a bit like my life, really.
Hey, you know what? Best way to be. Take each
Oh, you know what? It's the only way to be, David.
Absolutely.
There's no point worrying about what might happen because you've no idea what's going to happen.
Because it might not.
It might not. Maybe it will and maybe it won't. Right, let's pop that on there. So I'm filling in with my different Christmas trees now.
Trees are
aren't
so
they?
Nice.
Beautiful. Now I want it to stay flat at the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to press that down a little bit more firmly. And I'm going to do the same with this. So I'm going to put just glue at the bottom, but flat, and then just add that depth in as we come slightly up. Because otherwise your Christmas trees are floating.
Yeah,
and we don't want floating Christmas trees, do you?
No, you
don't want that. That's not good.
We had a fire, like purposeful.
Fire?
Well, like we had a little fire in the garden, a bank holiday.
Oh, when did I miss that?
About Sunday night, and the old Christmas tree that we had on the front garden was still around the back of the shed. So I thought it's time to get rid of it, and it was just all brown.
Oh,
and
did you burn it?
I cannot believe how fast that went up.
Oh,
it
absolutely.
Was terrifying.
Did it smell nice though?
It smelled amazing.
I bet it did.
I chopped it down into little bits, put it in, it went woof,
I
bet
it did. Did it?
I was like, help.
Oh, dear me. I think I need to meet Luke.
It was quite funny.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, can you imagine if it was the other way around though?
Oh.
That would have been
Honestly.
very funny. David, honestly, he jumps at anything, don't you?
I'm the world's jumpiest person.
It's very, very funny, and we all know it now.
We bought some fish for the pond yesterday, and they made me jump. I screamed when we were in the car park because when they were in the bag in the thing, one of them obviously did a little flip in the water. Luke went, "There's people around. Like, what are you doing?" I was like, "It just made me jump."
There's people around. Who cares what they think?
He just pretended he doesn't know me.
That's hilarious. Yeah, he's like, yeah, not with me. Not with me at all. Just not. That's very funny. That's brilliant. Right, I'm going to pop the darker inside there. That's very funny. Oh, Amber, you should have seen him when the fire alarm used to go off over the road. He did like a drop roll.
Stop, drop and roll.
It was one of those, definitely. It was very funny. Right, because I've added some of the dark into there, I'm going to bring some of it to the front as well, okay? So we're going to balance that out. I'm very excited this week. I've no idea what's on the show yet, but we've got scrapbooking.
Oh,
I'm doing an hour on Friday, and then Hannah's going to do an hour on Saturday because we scrapbook in completely different ways.
Yeah.
So it'll be really nice for you to see both, which I think will be great. Right, I'm quite happy with that.
I think
that's. Oh, hang on, stick them down.
Don't want to lose them.
Don't want to lose them.
We're sledging again.
Not when they've made it all the way home.
Oh, I remember.
Do you remember that feeling of being really cold?
Really cold and tired, wet through.
Yeah.
And you're dragging your sledge all the way home. Oh.
Feet stink.
His feet stink.
Oh, he said stink.
Stinking.
Right, well, I don't know how you're sledging, but my feet don't get involved really.
Bit of an overshare.
Oh, so there you go.
Oh, look at that. How stunning is
that?
that?
So super, super easy, but it literally looks like they're walking. I mean, the depth on that is ridiculous, isn't it? Just because you've got that aperture. And putting that matte layer behind that aperture is important because that's the bit that's framed. So if I was going to put sentiment on there, I would put it up there.
That is my favourite project I've seen with this collection. That is unbelievable.
Thank you. It's lovely, isn't it?
That is so nice.
It's so easy to do, though, because you've got the artwork. Now, the other artwork, I'm just going to show you this really, really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
This is your other artwork that I already cut out earlier on. Been a busy bee this morning, you know.
Very busy.
Proper busy bee. Right, so this is what you'll print out. There'll be a cutting file for this, and then this goes over the top. And just so that you know, you then work from the chimney pots, I found, was the easiest way. So I'm lining that chimney pot up. No, I don't want it that way. I want it on top, Melanie. Don't be ridiculous. There you go, like that. You see how it goes on top.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So don't get confused and think, well, where does my tree go? Well, have a look at this picture, and it goes over there. And we've cut it to the right edge so that you don't have to cut it in half. And then you've got various different little cottages. So this one is going to tuck under there like that, and then this one goes, well, it can go wherever you want it to go really, but it's going to go there, and then I'm going to put another one there, and that will build your little winter scene.
Oh, look at the village.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
You just want to go there.
It's brilliant, this. Please get this download because it is super, super, super pretty. I know we brought you lots of different styles for Christmas this year, which I like.
Yeah.
We haven't bought like thousands of a product and gone, right, this is what we've got. We've done lots of different stuff.
Yeah,
and
it's
there's still
nice.
more bits to come, and there's a beautiful floral fantastic lace. Have you seen it?
Oh, it looks unreal. There's so much to explore.
Stunning.
But you kind of, if you want to craft with all different sort of colourways or themes, you kind of need them
whatever.
all, right?
Switch it up, make it yours. That's the whole point, isn't it?
Just before we leave you all for the next show, Elspeth Turner just
Hi,
got involved as well.
Elspeth.
Elspeth Turner Walk says, question for David and Mel. I got some of the 150 GSM decoupage paper. It is so silky.
Yeah.
Do I remember one of the teams saying to use photo paper setting when printing? Thank you very much.
I think it's the normal setting for decoupage, because it's not shiny, it's not glossy.
It's got, I think it's like a satin.
Yeah.
I think I would suggest using a photo setting or use on your printer, it'll say other inkjet photo papers. That's what I prefer to use it on.
Right.
But you may find that with your printer, it doesn't bleed. You know the brand new inkjet printers we launched at the weekend? Prints rice paper, the ink doesn't bleed.
I know, I heard.
What is that all about?
And then double print it again with your laser and you can foil on it.
It was the best thing to happen in, I can't even tell you, it's answered all my prayers. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Mel, for tons of inspiration during this show. I've enjoyed it. I've learned a lot.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, but we're going to be back, of course, later on.
Yeah, I'm
with
back at
this.
6, don't miss that show.
6 p.m. Don't miss that.
We're doing, still can't say it.
Positively perfect.
Positively.
Positively perfect.
Positively perfect. Right, we'll see you in a bit.
See you later. Check out your. Bye.